Primo. My Spurs, man. Just when we start to get something over, we finally over 500. We've been getting scraped the last season or two, man. We can't get it going. And we get over 500, and I guess, Joshua Primo, man, he been leaving that
he's hanging out with his wang out.
Yeah, but the team psychiatrist said that she has brought this up before, and they said they was going to do an investigation, and she was like, I was waiting for some kind of results from the investigation. Nothing happened, and during the time that you all said that this was under investigation, he done showed me the thing 9 times. 9 times. and he was like, nah. From his attorney said he was wearing loose shorts. You know, these young men nowadays, as you stated, they be keeping them high thighs, them fives. Yeah. They be having them fives on.
Welcome back to Game Point Sports. I'm M.GOODNIGHT.
Hey, this your boy C-Bo.
Hey, we back up in the house. It's season 7. Man, welcome back, man. How you doing, man? What you been up to?
Hey, man, we over here just trying to keep the rubber on the wheels warm. Man, get in here. Get in here. Stop playing. Stop playing. You know you missed us a little bit.
Welcome back.
A little bit. Come on in, man. I got something to say, and I know we got all the unique names.
Yeah.
Your mama owe me $5. They got all these. Could bring all them in.
Hey, they got some. Hey, all them people. But check it out, man. Here on the Art Network, we'd like you to like, share, comment, repeat, retweet, and do it all again. And Game Point Sports is back, and we on the attack. So let's go, C-Bo, and keep it cracking, man.
Yeah, man. I tell you, man. I always appreciate that about you, man. you get that, man.
Hey, it's time to bring it back. I mean, bring it back, man. I got to raise up the energy for season 7. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man. They said 7 is that's a real important number.
Yeah,
that's a real important number, man. That's Andre 3000 named his son 7.
Hey, it's not like 89, the number. Man, the summer. 7's important. Keep it together.
Yeah, man. All that. Like if I slap somebody, you gotta slap them at least 7 times.
7 times.
Yeah, you don't get 1, you get 7. Ooh. You throw 2 at me, I throw 7 back. That's right. Hey, man. Real quick, I want to take a second to acknowledge Mom Dukes and my brother. This is their birthday today. Shout out to you, Scoot. Shout out to Mom Dukes, man. Hope you guys have an amazing night. Hope you guys do amazing things today. And we appreciate these all them times around the circumference of the earth, man. So, appreciate it.
For sure.
In this day and age, man, every time you make it to a birthday, sometimes they ain't even celebrate. Sometimes you just gotta get some alone time on your birthday.
Yeah, I'm old now, man.
Yeah, you start getting to that age where you don't even want to be around people. You want to be alone on your birthday. Yeah. That's when you know you done did some stuff. When you just want to reflect.
That's when you elevating. You elevating. You gain wisdom.
Yeah, you just want to reflect.
Hey, yeah, used to be times, you have your birthday and then you don't even want to remember than that. You don't even want to know what happened.
You be so it get going so hard so quick. Before you know it, you pregame. You look up and it's like, man, I don't even know what happened. I don't even know
anything past 6 o'clock.
I love them little skits they be doing on TikTok with us, show everybody getting ready, and they be like, this is before the event. Yeah. And then afterwards, they be over there just in a bad way.
In a litty situation, man.
Back when they used to have them, what was y'all drinking? I remember y'all was drinking them Incredible Hawks. I remember you was drinking them Incredible Hawks. Thought you could mix that liquor and it wouldn't do nothing to you. And you woke up.
Man, I had some bad days. I didn't drink. I used to drink this, Alizé and
Alizé and Thug Passion. You was drinking Thug Passion. Y'all was drinking Thug Passion,
man. Alexander Patron.
Y'all was drinking Thug Passion. You know who you are. You know what. Y'all was drinking gin and juice. When the video came out, you had yourself one of them little hockey jerseys. Yeah, it was you. You was drinking gin and juice. Gin and juice is way too strong, man.
Hey, man, let me tell you, man.
That's suicide juice.
Take it from me. Don't drive drunk.
I heard that wasn't a... See, look, that's another thing, too, man. We ain't had no choice back in the day, man. I can't confirm or deny. I'm just going to say we didn't have the option some of y'all young bucks have nowadays. Please take full advantage, man. Y'all don't have to leave the house for food, and y'all don't have to get behind the wheel to get to a good time. Take advantage.
Hey, definitely take advantage. Hey, every day ain't promise, so live life to the fullest, man. I just seen somebody this week on Easter Sunday, actually. Get hit by the light rail.
I heard, and I wasn't in there. I want you to maybe briefly, because this could be somebody with his friends and family on here, so it's an unfortunate situation. But from what you've seen, what took place, man? What transpired?
Shoot, man, I seen the train coming.
Now, do you think at any point he could have tripped into it?
No, this was.
He was on a kamikaze mission.
This was either
from your point of view.
Well, I don't. From my point of view, it could either be one or three things.
Okay, what's the one?
He wanted number one that it was time to go.
Upper room.
Number two, he misjudged the speed of the train and was trying to get across.
What's on the other side of it though?
Nothing.
What you trying to get across there for? Oh, okay.
I don't know. And then number three,
they could have had like one of them little turkey wing huts. Because
I don't know. You've been giving away turkey legs. They might have been looking for.
Hey man, shout out to everybody that came through on a little turkey leg. I done got to y'all, but see, y'all don't want to hang out. Y'all don't want to come through. You don't want. But I'm just saying, we running it back this year. Don't think I stopped. We doing turkey legs, man. We gonna get it together. I need a sponsor. If y'all was really on your game, young man. Y'all, young women, y'all will be able to put this together, man. We could do something, man. Put a sponsor together, man. Let's get these kids some food, man.
Hey,
come on, man.
We're going to put something together, though, this summer. But man, let's get to sports, man.
All right, what was the third reason, though, real quick?
The third reason was, he just misjudged the guardrail, the closeness of the guardrail to the track.
Was he running fast?
I don't think it was a young person.
Oh, damn.
I mean, I seen it, man. It happened, man. It was a different type of thing.
Shout out to that man and his family, man. We're sending his family healing energy. But
yeah, definitely. And shouts out to my people, man, that's on the chat. Cause
are we up?
We back, man. We backing on the chat. They chatting, man. What's up to 85 Toyota SR5?
The first chat. Give me the first chat of the 7th season. This very special and unique season. Give it to me.
He say, "What's up, guys? Let's go Nuggets and Avalanche."
Yeah, man. Can I tell you something real quick? I went to my first hockey game.
Okay.
Last month.
I have never been to one.
This is my first one I went to.
Okay.
Can I tell you?
What's up?
It's like going to a greasy spoon, man. Like if you try to do it from a commercial, it's gonna mess it up. Like when you got a favorite greasy spoon, they're not gonna be able to give it the right kind of energy on a commercial. Yeah. You just gotta go. Okay. And I went, and I'm gonna tell you, man, I even did what you're not supposed to do. I bought a jersey.
You just purchased something.
Let me tell y'all something right now. Don't you? This is your first hockey game. You're gonna be tempted. You're gonna see the number on that hockey jersey. And I'm not talking about the number of whoever the player it is you're gonna get. I'm talking about the number on that price tag, and it's different. It's not NFL jersey. It ain't NBA sweater. Jersey. It ain't none of that. It's different. It set me back.
A real hockey player or aficionado will tell you it's not a jersey, it's a sweater.
Yeah, it set me back, but I still went. I did it because you know what? I noticed when I went in there, everybody got on a jersey.
Yeah, well, I mean,
not some people. Everybody in there got on a hockey jersey.
So you just like, I gotta fit in.
Yeah, look, I did. I was part of the problem, not the solution. I was part of the masses, man.
It's all right, man.
I was in the zone, man. It was a thriller.
Good game.
Thriller.
Hey, and shouts out to the Avalanche. They coming
Shouts
back.
out to the Avs.
They almost #1 seed. I mean, I believe they control their own destiny as we speak. So
man,
shouts
it was
out
a thriller. They won in overtime. It was all right, man. Like I'll be back. I'll be back.
Okay.
So again, shout out sponsors. Come on, man. Some of y'all got some of the tickets. You know, y'all.
Let's get it, hey, man. Let's get it out here, man. Let's put it out here, man. Let's get some sponsors. Let's get this bread. Let's do the thing, man. Let's all work together. Let's brand it out.
Stop playing, man.
You know, we'll wear the local Colorado gear or whatever.
Yeah,
it is,
I need some
man.
merch, but it gotta have something Colorado on it, man. I'm a big proponent on that, man. I need some of that. I mean, you don't got to, but I prefer it. So you know, if it was two of them in my hand and one of them had something Colorado on it, I might go with Colorado. Hey. Yeah, but we need some sponsors, man. We need these turkey legs, man. We need to get to these hockey games. We trying to bring what we doing here to the masses, to the people, and we can't do that without the proper funding, man. Y'all know what it is.
Hey, man, we trying to
we
trying to make it do what it do, baby.
Hey, man, you can't, and I don't want to lie to you to make it sound fly to you. Man. We are always here to, entertain and maintain a certain level of educated conversation about everything we discuss, and I think that's important for y'all to understand going into season 7. Yeah, y'all, all these details and stats, that's for them weird dudes, man. We in here talking about the passion of it. We're going to go to places on it where we have a legitimate opinions, and not just opinions of us, the people, man. It's y'all. So if we don't have this and y'all don't tap in, we just over here talking to cameras, man.
Yeah, if y'all ain't tapped in and locked in, man, we just talking to ourselves.
Yeah, all right, so let's rock and roll, man. Let's get it. First thing you want to talk about, I think it's a big deal. We have to talk about it.
Let's go.
We have to talk about it.
Go.
This has been probably the first year that I've been watching March Madness, and I lost horribly. Let me just tell you, it was grand opening, grand closing. None of my picks. This was the worst year I've ever had, and I'm so glad I didn't gamble any money on this, man, because nothing would made sense. Up was down, left was right. Nothing made sense. All y'all lost money. And the only person in here right now, and I'm not saying this if you makes you a bad person, but if you had a good solid pick going into the Final Four, if you had more than 2 or 3 going into the Final Four, you got autism. And I mean that in the nicest way, but you got something wrong with you, because it ain't no way you normal thinking was going to be able to pick anything that happened this year. And you know what that did? It didn't make it exciting. It made me look like I was watching a bunch of strangers try to get on a train they was late for. I didn't know what was happening. I couldn't tell you nothing about nobody. I didn't know none of these players. Nobody seemed amazing.
It was definitely like mystical, man, unpredictable.
I couldn't tell you nothing about nothing. I tried to. I got in there. I'm like, all right. This is my. I don't know you.
Nah, hey man,
Who is that guy?
Either I'm old. Or man, either I'm old or I can't keep up with the times.
So I thought. I was like, I'm out of it. I must be hitting that plateau and shit. Yeah. I'm going from 1B to 5B. I'm getting close to the upper room. I'm moving up. I'm up in 5B already, man, right? So no, I thought that. But then guess what happened?
What?
These females started hooping. This women's NCAA tournament was fire on accident.
It was litty.
On accident, because I didn't go into it like, I can't miss this. It was what was on. I turned to it, and it was action.
Yeah. It
was straight action, and it wasn't just action. It was rivalry, and everybody know that's the number one thing that you watch college sports for is the rivalry.
Yeah, that's what you watch sports for.
Do you have to win a national title for your team to have saved the season?
No, you beat the rival.
You beat the rival,
and
you saved the season.
Season's okay.
You can still get in the draft.
It's not that bad.
You still the man around campus. You know what I'm saying? You didn't let none of the alumni down. They okay with that.
Yeah.
Rivalry. They brought that. The women's NCAA tournament, they brought that rivalry. They brought that dog.
Making new rivalries. And they doing like this. They walking around doing the Tony Yayo, right?
Listen.
And then everybody want to talk about the John
Somebody
Cena,
said that was the flavor.
That's the Tony Yayo.
Hold on real quick, though. Just a quick shout out. They said that might even have started further back than that, and that could have been the Flavor Flav.
Okay.
Y'all, somebody look into that. I know there's somebody Googling right now. They said it might have been started with Flavor Flav. Yeah, boy.
Get up and get down. 911 is joking your town.
What?
Oh, yeah.
Somebody young right now is like, what is that? It's called Mind Your Business. Go back on to YouTube.
Well, you don't know nothing about that.
Yeah, all right, but no, this
Shouts
women's
out to
tournament was amazing, man. And it had rivalry, it had backstories. Flage Johnson, her father camouflage was a rapper, ended up getting killed while the moms was pregnant with her.
Great
she
story.
never even seen her father in real life.
Yep.
And now she rapping.
National champion.
She was on the little. What was the? She was on.
Oh, she was on a.
What was that called?
No, not you think you got talent.
It was one of them talents.
It's a Simon Cowell one though.
So yeah. So she's on one of them, and she get out there, young girl rapping. Don't nobody even know she got a wicked crossover. Don't nobody even know she wet from the line, right? But she get out there, she do her thing. She's rapping and she's playing ball. She's a freshman, but youngin from Georgia.
Yep.
And one of them were like from Georgia, the ones that don't speak good English, Georgia.
Yeah.
A couple of y'all know what I'm talking about. A couple of y'all got some family members out in Georgia, and bless your heart, I love Georgia. I take nothing away from Atlanta, the real Atlanta ATLians. But some of y'all don't know how to talk out there. Man, I legitimately be like, I don't know what you're saying, my guy. And all of them kept calling. They was calling me Shorty. If I had one more dude 5'7" or smaller, call me Shorty. It's Atlanta. So it's in the water. So I ain't gonna take that away from her, but I'm just saying she one of them. She in college, but if left to her own devices, she is speaking that southern twang.
Yeah. Oh, when she get in the
city. But it's a backstory. You have Angela Reese. She had 2 years in Maryland. She's from the DMV.
Yeah.
Her brother was out there in Maryland. She was playing real close to home. You go from playing 40 minutes from the house to going 16, 17 hours from the house.
Yeah.
It's gangster. How'd that happen? That's what we're talking about. What made this exciting? Well, this is the layers we pulling back.
Okay.
The portal.
Transfer portal.
That transfer portal.
It's not just for the guys.
And so, what that does, first off, it says, hey, look, we can bring talent to these teams, to these coaches who know how to get these girls to the next level, right? Mm-hmm. Or compete in the current level they're in. That's cool. But what really did it is these NIL.
Oh, yeah.
And that's going to be the difference, and I want y'all to hear that. The NIL changed women's sports, and in this case, basketball, for the better. Because these girls ain't in no rush to leave.
No, they getting the bag now.
They getting the bag.
They getting the bag.
They getting the whole bag. Mm-hmm. They're not getting like one of them Lays. You know how you get a bag of Lays and it be all puffy and you open it up, it's like 7 chips?
All air.
Yeah, them 90s rap contracts. 2000 when they give you a Rockefeller chain. Man, you be, no dope.
Hey, you be all over. You be all over the world.
Real bags.
Bro.
They getting real sponsorship. These NILs is huge. So what does that do for the ladies? It incentivizes them to stay in college for all 4 years. Or transfer to a team that gives you the best opportunity to be successful and not impact your money, because the money follow you, not your team.
Yep.
So it incentivizes them to stay and play. But what does it create, which is the number one impact to all college sports, and I'm not going to lie to you to make it sound fly to you, it is rivalries.
Yep.
And so now you've created rivalries. What is the exact opposite that does for the young man, or what it's historically been for the men, is that they were one and done, because they trying to get to the bag.
They trying to get to the money.
I'm in for 1 year. How we going to have a rivalry over that?
No, there's no rivalry. Rivalries are dead.
Yeah, so when the kids wasn't making no money, at least kept the kids in school long enough for you to get these rivalries.
You play 3-4 years, you can't beat Duke as North Carolina, man.
Now they like, oh, nah, if I'm getting, and let me just say, Angela Reese, they said she had the biggest bag in college, male or female. She had the biggest bag, and they had the biggest viewing of that particular sporting event. They had like 9.9 million viewers for the finals for that.
Largest ever.
Real quick, who played? I'm gonna get to you real quick. Who played in the final game for the men? Who's the two teams?
You talking to me?
I'm talking to you.
Oh, come on, man.
All right.
San Diego State. San Diego State, UConn, man. And
some of y'all was struggling just like he was, like I was. So I'm not putting it on him. That's how it was. Who was in the Final Four? Exactly. Get weird. We only talking about 4 teams. Get weird. That's what the game looked like, and it's not going to get better, because unfortunately, I mean, not for the men's unless they are going to make some commitment to themselves and say, hey, we're going to stay in and get our NIL bag. But the problem is with men, the contracts don't compete.
Yeah, the NIL bag is nothing.
It don't compete
to the NBA.
Even if you gave me $5 million, if I'm that guy, you know what I'm saying, I'm looking at getting 200.
Yeah, like it's these contracts in the NBA are enormous.
Man, it's checkout time. Like, what did Tupac say? We gotta go.
Yeah, we
checkout
gotta go.
time.
Hey.
I gotta go. Hey, wrap this up, man. Hey, man.
Up early in the morning.
Hey, man, grab my charger off the wall. It's checkout time.
Checkout time. Shit, yeah.
Hey, you know when you check for the charger, you ain't coming back. Somebody gonna stay when they leave their charger. They pick up their charger, they ain't coming back.
Pick up their charger, they definitely ain't coming back.
They ain't coming back.
Hey,
they
my
picking
man,
up chargers.
Sweatman said, man, you gotta go to an Avs game. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man, listen, whoever said that, man, please take me to one. But I did have good seats. My employer took care of me, man. So I don't want to come off bougie, but you know, you want to be at the game comfortable. Come on, somebody who got the game comfortable, come get me, man. Come get me. Come get me. Come get me. Come pick me up.
We done parlayed at a game or two. We parlayed at a game or two, man, watching the Broncos.
Come get us, man. Why not? Why can't we bring Game Point where we always keep the game what?
On point.
Come get us.
Check it out.
Come get us.
Man, bring my guys in the back, guys and ladies in the back. Bring them back.
All right, but we got to talk about some things. We got to keep this rolling. I know a couple of y'all eating dinner right now, so I appreciate y'all chiming in with us. But let's get this out the way. Odell went to the Ravens. How you feel about that?
I definitely is a move to try to keep Lamar there.
Oh, you just gonna throw that right out there? That was what the play was.
Yeah, I definitely a move to try to keep Lamar there. They said he's had a little contact with Lamar, but I think Lamar still might be wanting to get up out of there.
Hey, he said he had little contact with him. You think Odell Beckham and Lamar Jackson being on the same team, even if it was for 7 minutes, they ain't talked to each other?
They talked before.
Before
and after.
They had a meal around it.
Yeah.
And a adult beverage.
Man, you talking about Odell Beckham, man. You talking about somebody, what did he get? $15 million guarantee, $18 million contract? Like, are you kidding me?
I had a conversation. But you gotta, but this is strategic, and I'll give. You know what? I will say, Baltimore. See, that was strategic.
But that can still make you feel underappreciated if you're Lamar Jackson.
Why?
Because you give, I believe, is it Roquan Smith who's out there?
Yeah.
They gave him a big bag. You give Odell a big bag. Why don't you break the bank for me?
Yeah, but just hold on, because I think. This went to like fight or flight. So there's a couple things you do when you get comfortable, but there's only a few things you do when you're uncomfortable, right? There's a few things you do a lot when you're comfortable, but you only do a little when you're uncomfortable. And I'm gonna tell you right now, Baltimore's uncomfortable with the fact that he was like, "Hey man, just go ahead, I'm out." The problem is that he didn't have the market that I would think he'd assumed he was going to have.
Well, no, it's not that. You know, it's all about the NFL as a whole. They're not giving him that much money.
Yeah, but
it's unspoken. Like they know that you gave Deshaun Watson all that money, all that guaranteed money. So therefore, you know, hey, this is.
Deshaun Watson is an anomaly. That'll never happen again in NFL history.
It won't.
Not while you alive anyway.
But he still wants Russell Wilson money.
That can happen.
He still wants my man. What's the dude from the Cardinals? He still want Cardinal quarterback money.
A little bit. See. Got me thinking of things. But what I will tell you, though, about the situation, and that's okay. I mean, I get that. But would there have been anything else they could have done but get Odell right now? Because obviously everybody going to be like, give him the contract. Outside of giving this dude this amount of money that he was asking for, was there anything else they could have done to sweeten the pot, man? Because I think this was one of the most strategic things they could have did.
I mean, they did. They made a move. They made a chess move. As my boy got it going on, shouts out to my man Quincy Wedgeworth and what they doing over there. Okay, man, they doing a thing over there. They got something going on, nonprofit thing going on big time. So check out my people over there doing their thing. They looking out for the kids and they getting locked in with some very influential people in the city. So shouts out to the people doing. Collusion is the word I was looking for. Right on 85 Toyota SR5. Collusion is the word. They have colluded against
I like colluded better than collusion. I like collusion seems even softer. I like colluded. Like he done already did it. I like when you done already did it. Collusion means
that's why he's not.
Yeah, it's the process.
That's why.
I like colluded. Like I done already did it. That's like asking for permission. I mean, asking for forgiveness, not permission. That's colluded.
Definitely.
Yeah. So I mean, does it? Because he ain't. If he was like, I don't care, I'm still out. That's when you know he ain't. That he was never with it, and they never talked.
Yeah.
Because that's what he was. That's the energy he was given. He's been given ever since. Mm-hmm. I mean, up to this point. So for him to just be quiet, which he's been done a great job. And me and you have talked about this damn near all season 6.
Yeah. And they say, okay, man, you as a person, you as a player, you're your own agent. They don't want to pay him that type of money. But Roquan Smith is a player who is his own agent, who just got a big bag from the Ravens. So that's not it. It's collusion. They are not trying to pay this man that amount of money because that means all these contracts that are coming up, everybody's going to have to start being guaranteed.
Yeah, but like Jay-Z said, man, if you made me make another one, I don't know if there's a lot of Lamars. And they say it, and I'm not even going to say that because he ain't no Jalen Hurts. I think Jalen Hurts surpassed Lamar Jackson last year.
Okay. Hey,
okay, damn.
Okay, man. Matthew Swedman said, man, don't we get the first playoff game at home? I mean, that's a good point, man. But Odell went for the money. Now Lamar, they played the Ravens.
Over under Lamar stay.
Under.
You saying he don't stay?
Yeah.
Lamar gonna stay. That was
the only reason he's gonna stay is because nobody's gonna offer him that bread.
I'm telling you, he's gonna stay, and that gives him an excuse to stay because of Odell. But you hit it right on the head. They didn't. The market wasn't high. The market wasn't high for him. He was making a lot of, and let's just keep it a buck. I mean, you talked about this a lot last season. The man was not doing well in 2 minutes left in fourth quarters.
Yeah, I know.
That doesn't get you the bag.
Well, if you don't have nobody to throw it to,
it don't matter. Hit him in the face mask with it. You remember when you get hit in the face mask with it? Hit him in the chest pass. Hit him in between the numbers. Just let it bounce off on his chest. You'll never be in trouble. As long as they slow the camera down and they show him throwing it right into your chest, bing, and show right into your face mask, bing, and you dropped it, they always gonna be like, man, you did what you were supposed to do.
Yeah.
But if it wasn't that, the ball wasn't where it was supposed to be when it was supposed to be there.
I mean, I don't think they're gonna keep. I don't think they're gonna keep him. I think he's gonna really try and leave though.
To who? At this point, it's too late.
Just ain't nobody gonna give him that money, man.
It's too late.
That's the thing. So the Ravens are,
and nobody officially released what his contract was. They've had talks, but it's been rumored. It's been speculated. He could take a bag, and they'd be like, "Oh, that's kind of janky," but he'd be like, "I'm playing because I want to win something with Odell." And then you can ride with that narrative, and they leave you alone.
We can take that, man.
Right?
What we on to next? Shouts out to Satchel Paige, Matthew Swedman, and 85 Toyota SR5 for chiming in.
Yeah, man.
But check it out here on the AHRR Network. We like it, share, comment, repeat, retweet, and do it all again. And keep watching Game Point Season 7. We're doing our thing.
And remember, man, here at the Game Point, we always like to keep the game
on point.
So know that. Just know that.
Check it out.
All right, so next thing while we're talking about money is there's a team that just got sold today. They put the paperwork together. You know, once you put the paperwork together, you can still get sued. So you know, once you put the paperwork together, you know they put the paperwork together.
$6 billion.
Well, is the Commanders worth $6 billion?
I don't think so.
Would they have them?
Definitely had something more than the Broncos, but I heard the training facility was in there. They had a lot of things included.
This is what I'll say: the Commanders, the Redskins, whatever helps you go to sleep at night. Y'all stadium was trash. Let's get that out the way. It's trash. And when you change the name, you did not get a lot of merch, a spike in merch sales because people weren't really sold on the name. They can be. Especially if y'all start winning and consistently winning, they can be. But, I mean, you got low merch sales. You got a horrible stadium. And you have a history of not winning. I can't see how that's $6 billion. Because as soon as you get in there, you're going to have to get a stadium. you're gonna have to
Same thing with the Broncos.
Create you're gonna have to create a space of winning, and I'm not gonna say they can't because I actually say they the one team that got us out of the very few last year that beat us.
They do. I believe they got 3 championships under their belt, so it is a kind of a storied organization. You know.
I mean, black quarterback. Shout out to my. I'm not gonna take nothing away from that, but I'm just saying like this was a long time ago.
It was
a long time ago.
It was.
Like if you haven't done something in 50 years. You didn't do anything.
So 800 million turns into $6 billion. Is that a come up or not?
I will say this is that this is where attorneys get paid. The structure of that deal is where this is going to really come down to, and I think the structure of that deal is what made it sound like $6 billion. Like back in the day, remember they used to tell you like, oh, you got $100 million contract, but you only got a $3 million signing bonus. So when you got hurt, you really only got $3 million.
Yeah.
The structure of this deal is something, and it's basically like going into like a hedge fund. So you got a bunch of people that are putting together, they money to get this.
Yeah.
We'll see. But I will say this, when it comes to the NFC East, I don't really.
I mean, once this deal is vetted, that $600 billion is going through, and so you got your man Joe Harris, as we see on the screen. He's the owner of the 76ers and the New Jersey Devils. You got Magic Johnson in that ownership group. Is that Bill Gates? Who is that?
That dude look in the middle look like.
Yeah, I don't know who that is. Who that is? But hey man, shouts out man. I guess Daniel Snyder, man, you could be a complete slime ball and still make it come up. So ain't nothing wrong with it.
Hey, and real quick was just so we don't forget, man. Shout out Aaliyah Boston, number 1 pick. Shout out Caitlin Clark, number 1 player in the nation. Shout out Angela Reese. Angel. Did I say Angela? Angel. Sorry, that's my mama name. It's her birthday. It's my mama name and it's her birthday. Sorry. It's Angel. But, shout out to them. And I must admit, I am excited to see them kind of lace up again. Because, the South Carolina beat LSU by 20 points.
Man, South Carolina.
Man,
shit.
And then Caitlin Clark beat them.
Yeah.
And then, so there's a lot of stuff going on where I tune in.
Oh, it's going to be going down.
I tune in. So I didn't want to rehash this again. Shout out. There she go, Boston.
And shout out to Don Staley over there, man, turning their program
yeah,
into,
man. And she's been wearing some amazing Eagles merch. I see you, Don. We got to get together. Sponsorship, man.
But do you see some way some of these coaches are dressing now?
Yeah, that's the coach. What's her name? Amy for LSU. What's her name? Amy somebody. But yeah, she's that. She
some of them don't be playing around.
But that lets you know that they got a lot of upside in that because that's the kind of stuff that we like to see. That pageantry.
Yeah. For sure.
Man.
Great word.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, let's keep it moving, man. Hey, listen, we talked about that. But we said it at the beginning of this when we started off. We got a segment and it's called "Look at This." Come look at this, man. Come look at this. And as part of that, we're gonna bring it. We can be anywhere, but we chose to be here, so we're gonna pick something that we want y'all to see right here at home. I want y'all to really see what's going on in these stadiums nowadays, and they wonder why people are sitting at home nowadays and watching this on. What's them damn things? The virtual VR with the little goggles. Yeah. Because these stadiums they getting crazy, man.
It's going down.
It's going down. So I want y'all to take a look at this in our new segment called "Look at This," and we're gonna come back with y'all in just a minute, man. I want y'all to check this out, man.
Mental health is key. What advice you wish you had at a younger age about keeping your mental health intact to be dealing with the things that we deal with today?
I'll probably say being able to open up more to people around you instead of bottling everything up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like open up more and not being so aggressive. You know?
Yeah, I've been telling y'all all day, man. Y'all gotta be vulnerable. You gotta allow yourself to let people in. Cause if you like you said, if you're not letting it out, it's gonna bottle it up. That's gonna build that anger inside of you, and that's not the mental health we need. So take care of yourselves first. Go get somebody to talk to.
I think there's a problem with youth violence? Yes. Personally, yes. But I don't know. The young guys are gonna have to get it in their heads that there's different routes for you to go about things. There's different avenues that these youngins, people my age, that we can take, but we're not realizing it. So that's why we need to get together as a community, as Black people, to figure all that out.
Save your money. Save your money. I had a job, been having a job since I was 15, so definitely saving money for, getting a house, buying my own car, things like that. I probably would have saved. Ask for support. If you're feeling some type of way. I work in mental health now, so I totally understand this. Ask for help. Don't be afraid to tell somebody what's going on. Focus on school. Don't worry about nothing else. And if you need help, ask for it. Definitely would have asked for some more help. Because I did not do good in school, and I was acting a fool for a little while. But I got it together. Got my degree, stuff like that later on. But during high school, definitely would have did better.
Why?
Okay, so look at this. Look at this. Hey man, look, now y'all gonna stop playing, man. There's a couple things in 2023 we need to stop. We need to stop this. Y'all need to quit. Y'all need to quit talking to these athletes while they're in the middle of the game. Y'all need to leave these mascots alone. That's all one. And y'all need to leave fast food workers alone. Y'all need to stop. This is ridiculous. And I'm glad Dinger done went ahead and slid dude for trying to rush him. Look at that. Yeah, y'all might want to check on him for the Broncos, man.
Check on who?
Dinger.
Well, no, I'll check on that guy. He made a nice tackle.
Hey, man, look, man, Dinger on his helmet. Look at this. Look at it. Look at this.
Dinger's an athlete, though.
Nah, look at
this
this.
guy's drunk.
That's what the people look. Yeah, I'm not signing dude on the ground on his back. Yeah, you can't get signed. Nah, man.
He took him down, man.
Dinger, and look, then he gave him the gritty.
Get out of here,
Right
man.
foot. Yeah. Get him, man.
Man, shouts out to Dinger, man.
Shout out to Dinger, man.
The fan took it too far.
But we gotta stop this, man. I think people. This has been. Have you noticed that? Like, like the fans, they talking to the players in the middle of the game. Like, man, it's weird. Like, it's weird. Like, we ain't never had that kind of access. And these kids is like, they tapping you on the shoulder. Like, hey, man, like, look, you see them in the middle. I'm shooting free throws, man.
I'm in the game.
Watch out. Whose man is that? How many people done got where they done actually had to go to the audience with security, and the player on the court has to stop playing?
That's a Kyrie Irving
and Westbrook.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
Where they got to stop playing. LeBron done did it. Where they got to be like, this guy right here, tap you on your leg, and shit like, man, you got to go.
But that's nothing, man. Can you imagine what
That's got to stop, man. Everybody think they famous now. That's the problem, man. Everybody think they famous.
Can you imagine what Jackie Robinson went through when he played?
I mean, yeah, we can't.
I mean, he played. He played.
What, you just talking about players not playing?
I mean, he didn't get nobody kicked out the stadium.
Nah, but I mean, I don't think we had that back then. That was part of the problem. I mean, we didn't really get that kind of voice. We was 3/4.
Definitely didn't have that. Definitely didn't have that voice.
Yeah, you slap fire out of somebody spit on you in any sport right now. Like, you can poke them, Like if you had the little shiv on you, you could poke him, man. Like you kept on in your sock, like what was that, a butter rim? But dude had a little special.
You little that thing.
You keep you a little sweaty thing on you now, man. Give somebody the business. You know, don't do. Yeah,
leave the mascots alone.
Leave the mascots alone. But shout out to Dinger.
I think Rocky would have got busy with him now.
Hey, you know the Nuggets. Rocky is the highest played mascot on Earth.
Hey, cause Rocky does some shit though.
But Rocky's like Target, and Dinger's like Walmart. You can run up on Dinger, right? But you know Tarjay, Rocky
got guards and shit too.
Yeah, he got a staff.
You pull up on Rocky, you gonna have
Rocky got a team.
Yeah.
Like he's got little backup Rockies and stuff.
They came.
They throwing up hard R's and shit.
They with the shit.
Yeah, they with it. So don't. That's a Walmart move. Don't play that. Don't do that to Rocky. He's Target.
Hey, let's keep it moving. We on the.
All right, but speaking of which, since we're talking about baseball, shout out to the Rockies. It's just been made official within the last 24 hours. Part of the history of baseball is you go there, chew some bubble gum, you get you some roasted peanuts, get you a nice little hot dog. A glizzy, get you a nice little, get you a glizzy.
Don't eat that in public.
And you had a good time, man, and you drank up to the 7th inning. Historically, that's what they did. 7th inning, into the bottom of the 7th. Once it's out, the liquor stops.
Yeah, they take me out to the ball game. Was played.
There you go, Chicago over there, Wrigley,
and there was no more drinks.
You had to sober up. You had about another hour. Sober up a little bit, so you ain't over there tearing up stuff, right? Well, a couple things have changed. The games have been a lot shorter.
Oh yeah, they got the.
So what they're saying is like, hold on, we got to keep the clock running a little longer. And they're like, we ain't giving you no more clock. So it's like, all right, we got to add another inning. There's been a couple teams. The Milwaukee Brewers obviously is going to be one of them. I think the Marlins was another one, but they were like, we're going to go past the 7th inning. We're going to go past the bottom of the 8th. And so they gave him another inning. And some people like, does that matter? You'd be surprised in later innings how long them things go.
Oh, yeah.
And when you have fan participation, you have an opportunity where, hey, you get a fan with another shot in them and another beer in them, they might be able to kind of
turns into that guy.
Hype him up.
Turns into that guy who just tackled Dinger.
Yeah, it turns into the Dinger guy. You can slap fire at him, but you get another hour. So revenue-wise, so effective immediately. Rockies' next home game, y'all can get you get your little brewski up to the 8th.
Okay, that's sweet. That's sweet.
A big deal.
But the game's moving by fast. They say it's 2.5 hours, man. They got the pitch clock. They got a few new rules, bigger bases and things like that. They trying to change the game, make it more offensive minded. So shouts out to baseball, trying to get a younger audience and trying to change the game just a little bit.
Yeah, it's good to have a faster game, but there's always going to be some pros and cons when you keep them that nectar, that devil's sweat. When you up there drinking the devil's sweat, man, you get your extra inning of rowdiness. I will say that as of late, actually baseball's tamed it down a little bit, and we've got other sports that are ramping up. They're getting a lot more physical when it comes to the audience. But there you go. So for any of y'all homers, y'all got tickets for the next home Rockies game. Know that you can drink past the 7th. Y'all got a whole nother inning, man. Game, man. See,
and if you're coming over there to Coors Field, I guess have you another Coors to drown in your sorrow because
Rockies still suck.
Rockies are still bad. After 2 games, the question was, will they ever get back to 500? And the answer is
after game 2,
game 3,
game 3.
Will you ever get back to 500?
Man, they gotta go to breaks plus, man, because it seems like they are consistently getting the breaks knocked off them.
Oh yeah.
All right.
So let's move it on.
Keep it pushing. So we have a segment here that we've been very consistent on since we've been doing this. I think it's normally been in basketball. In football, but I think this time we want to be in honor of the playoffs. A lot of these new teams and talent in here. We're going to do our pick 5 for the NBA. So shout out to the NBA and them young men out there getting it. We're going to start off in this particular one. I think the one that needs to happen first, and I think it has a lot of drama and backstory. Lakers and Grizzlies.
Ooh.
We got the shooters and the shooters.
Boy, the shooters.
We got the shooters and the shooters, Jack.
Man, but did you see my man John Morant, man, out there in Shotgun Willies, though?
Shout out to Shotgun Willies. Y'all did it again. Y'all be getting a bunch of people in trouble, man. And I'm going to just tell y'all, you keep coming out here to Colorado thinking that it's sweet. There's been a lot of people. Joy Porter got shot in the ass out here. Yeah. Kobe Bryant caught a case out here.
Yeah, Craig Hodges' son got shot, whatever his name was.
Listen, stop coming out here thinking shit's sweet. And Shotgun Willies for all y'all ladies and staff for that particular establishment. Y'all know you done seen some shit. And I mean, shout out to that because y'all haven't made it a big deal. Because really, he told on himself.
Yo, he did that to himself.
He told on himself.
Oh, he was all good with Shotgun Willie.
If y'all just come out here and just, obey the rules, we literally have everything in Colorado. You have everything in Colorado.
Well,
you want shrooms, you want some weed, you want to get drunk. What you want to do, man?
You know Colorado is the...
Drinking the 8th inning?
Come on vacation. Leave on probation state.
Man, look at here.
You know that's the
we got vans pick you up from the airport. Weed vans now. They come pick you up, smoke you out. So all you gotta do is just follow the rules. Turn your phone off. Y'all the police. Y'all your own police. I never thought this day would be here.
So all right, we picking 5, man.
Let's do it, man. So we said
Toyota SR5. He picks the Grizzlies.
I like that, but problem is they missing half their motherfucking staff. Big man.
Big Adams.
Yeah, Adams is out of there. And they got another young man out of there, man. I'm not going to say that they can't still rally, but the Lakers, LeBron looked like a problem in that playing game.
They're coming together.
LeBron looked like the problem he is.
Man, but that John Morant, though.
Schroeder looked like a problem.
He does. I'm not sleeping on the Lakers, though. But I'm going to pick the Lakers.
I'm taking the Lakers, too.
I'm going to pick the Lakers.
We're taking the Lakers.
85 Toyota SR5 says, man, these kids just got to stay off that social media. Bad boys moving silence.
Yeah, but it's a catch-22 because for these NIL deals for these young men, you got to have a social following because you ain't gonna make no money just because they say you can make money. You can make money because you have a social following. So when you have these social followings, you get sponsorship that will actually have you post inside of your social following, which makes you a brand. And by you being a brand, then you of course have to post, but you have to responsibly post.
Okay. I got you.
Catch-22. All right, so let's keep it moving, man, because we want to make sure we get y'all through your dinner tonight. The next we have coming up is the Warriors. Come out and play against the Kings. Sacktown.
Hey, shouts out to the Kings for getting back in the playoffs, man. Since
how long has that been?
Or something. I don't know. It's been a while.
Vladdy, Chris Webber.
Pager, Bibby.
What was his name? The little point guard, bald head dude.
That's Bibby.
Nah, not him. The dark skinned one.
Oh, Jackson.
Was that him?
Bobby Jackson.
Shout out to Bobby Jackson.
Yeah, they ain't done nothing since then.
Yeah, it's been a long time because all these dudes is not young.
But shouts out to Sacramento, but Sacramento's defense is the worst.
Fox is over there. They moving. Hey, listen, I don't think the Warriors, unless I get a chance to really kind of sit down and look at some of their stats over the last week. I really want to see what they've done in the last week. I think they might have some trouble running with them young boys.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No. The Warriors usually win at home. I mean, even though the Grizzlies have the home court advantage, they're the higher seeded team. So, but I just think the Warriors will win all their games at home, and they will win one. And even though the Warriors have a horrific road record this year.
Yeah.
It's probably the worst ever.
The Nuggets was doing pretty bad for a while on the road too, though.
Yeah, but I think the Warriors are probably 8-35 or something.
I'll be honest with you. I don't think it's even going to be as close as people give them credit for. I think the momentum that Sacramento's coming in on, even though they did fall into the playoffs with a loss, I think the momentum that they come in on, I think it's going to be something very unique because you got to understand this. You got fans who ain't seen them in a playoff series. It's different. When you go to a game during the playoffs, it's different. The stadium's different.
It's a whole
the acoustics is different. You know, the soundboard is different. It's different.
Oh, it's good.
You know, and I think having them young boys in there, and they've came showing they're ready to play. I'm gonna go ahead and say game one, I got the Kings on this one, but I think that I'm giving the Kings this series.
Oh, I'm going with Golden State. They're the more seasoned veteran team. They've been there before. NBA, just like most other sports, man, you gotta you go through levels of this. So you get through the first round, and you know what I'm saying. So I don't think it's their time, and they ran against a team that can turn it on at any moment. They might be destined to turn it on right now. And Clay is out there getting busy right now.
But he is light skinned.
He is light skinned.
So that means he don't like contact.
Clay was one of the guys who liked contact, though.
Clay definitely don't like contact.
Not now.
Clay has actually been acting pretty light skinned this year. When you go to the rings, you officially went light skinned. There's been a couple players that got under his belt, got under his skin, and he started going. You know, you start pointing to that ring. That means they got you.
Yeah, you're a little.
They got you.
You're a little bit in your feelings.
They got you. He was light skinned. He did come light skinned with it. So I'm gonna just say for that alone, and I'll take nothing away from a hard working light skin. But when you are not looking for the contact light skin, you already what they thought you was gonna be.
Hey, the guy can shoot. You gotta go. I'm gonna go with Golden State. Sacramento will be their year next year. They need a little bit better defensive presence, man. I believe they're damn near giving up well over 100. They gave up well over 100. I believe in everything this year.
I don't think the Warriors would think that's too far away from their own blueprint, because Warriors, they just gonna try to outscore you. They ain't gonna be sitting up here.
But they can turn it on. They know how to win.
Okay.
7-game series.
I'll give you that. This does come down to tenure and talent, and I think the Warriors do have the tenure. They've been there.
And when you said they need to post responsibility, 85 tell you that. So 5 said he was talking about Ja, but he said he also said he'd like to see the Kings win. I mean, I probably would like to see the Kings win, but I put my money on it. I'm going with Clay hitting 4 threes, Curry hitting 4 threes. I'm going with Clarkson hitting 2 threes. I'm gonna give you one of them Robbie the Rocket bet that's. You know what I'm saying? This is gonna be a player prop bet that's gonna win you some money. I'll give you 7 players that hit some threes, and then you can make $5 and make it high. You gonna bet $5, and then you gonna holler about the winnings you gonna get on my 7-leg parlays.
That's respectable. So moving along in the West, we said that we were going to take, in our 5, we're going to do 3 in the West, 2 in the East. East is a little shaky. We're going with the Clips and the Suns. We got to pick that up. You know, obviously this is a big deal because of the recent movement with KD, and you got him over there with Chris. I personally don't put a lot of stock in Phoenix, to be honest with you. I think LA, for whatever it's worth, I think this is I'm taking LA. You know, I like
Paul George.
I mean, listen, you know what?
Paul George is just coming back into his own, like the stuff he was doing before he got injured. Like in that game, like he had some crazy.
I'm taking the Clippers.
You taking the Clippers?
I'm taking the Clippers.
I'm gonna take Mr. Smooth, man, KD.
Yeah, I told you it's like I appreciate the reason why I would at least consider the Suns is because KD don't care about his hair, and I appreciate a man that don't care about his hair with a lot of money. You know what I mean? You're really dedicated to your craft.
Yeah, he's a baller.
But then I also have to then say that there's a spectrum of that. Like you can like not care about your hair, and then your game really supports it, and then the spectrum come back around where it's like, you know, people you are somebody's kid, you somebody's relative, man. You somebody's like you represent somebody's school. You represent a community. When you come out there with your head like you got into a fight with a machete fight in the jungle.
You got into a fight with a cone.
Nah, I mean to say the least, but that lets a lot of people down that you've been poured into, man. Like, you know, it's like.
But that's his look. That's his vibe. You know, that's what,
not a vibe.
That's his look. But that's a lot of what a lot of these younger kids are doing.
Nah, not that. The younger kids ain't got that onomatopoeia shit in the back.
No, but these younger kids will come out here with a full-on afro that hasn't been combed in 2 months.
I get it, but at least do it with a head full of hair. Like if he just had that,
well, his don't grow.
So you gotta let it go.
I mean, gotta let it go.
Gotta let it go.
So, 85 Toyota SR5 said, man, he rooting for the Clippers.
Yeah, let's go.
But he's rooting for the Clippers only for a better potential Nuggets matchup. No money on that. He won't put no money on that. He said he won't put no money on the Kings either. But I like Kawhi. I think Phoenix is scary right now.
Scary?
I think that starting five is scary.
You think people are scared of them?
Yeah.
You think people are more afraid of Phoenix or the Lakers?
Equally.
The Lakers are a 10th seed playing. So if you can at least say that the Phoenix is equally as scary as a 10th seed playing, that tells you a lot about that.
It's a lot of parity in this game.
There's a lot of parity in it, but that tells you a lot about it.
I'm gonna go with I like the Clippers too, but I'm gonna go with KD and Phoenix. Man.
Okay,
I
respect that.
I'm gonna go with Booker and Ayton and Paul and KD.
I think this is one of them years that if they don't do nothing, that whole team gonna get busted out.
It might. We take KD right here.
I don't think that's a good play for. I think we gotta at a certain point move off of these old men. Like, these are the people that we went to school with, and you look at our face. Look at this. This ain't what you keep signing. This is what you give an extended contract, and you allow us to nurture the young man coming into this game, man. You gotta move out the way, man. Ain't nobody.
He said Phoenix is scary, and the Lakers were a 7 seed, not a 10.
Why were they in the play-in then?
7, 8, 9, 10, 10.
No, if you're a 7th seed, then you're already in the playoffs. It's the top 8.
No.
It's the top 6?
No. So, top 6 are in, 7, 8 play, 9, 10 play.
So what, man? You want to come up here and do the show? You don't, because you don't want to be out here. You want to be at home enjoying this, man. Let us work.
But hey, shouts out to the
No, said I keep us honest, man. We out here just trying to
shouts out to
keep y'all.
I think the Lakers, LeBron James is always scary. Anthony Davis is always scary. Like you say, Schroeder. Schroeder's a guy who
he came in moving. Like I didn't think he was gonna be.
He's a guy who bet on himself and he lost. Like he was a guy who was gonna get $100 million from the Lakers before he left, and he decided to test the market.
But he's back.
He's back.
And they gave him a few dollars, man. He doing his thing.
They didn't bless him with the bag.
Yeah, but you know. Yeah,
he said, man, nah, man, you the man, man. His apologies.
Nah, I'm messing with this man, man. As a matter of fact, I gonna give you a turkey leg, but I at least got you some hot wings, man. I'm gonna take care of it, man. We gotta get this thing together, but we need a sponsor. So tell my guy, man, get that sponsor together, man, so I can feed y'all.
Hey, man, we might have to go out to Houston, man, hit up the Turkey Leg Hut, man, see what we can cross.
I heard they doing it out here, man. I got a couple cats out here that say they got a mean turkey leg stuffed and everything, man.
Hey, man, show it to me, man.
Come get on here, man.
Let me be the judge, man. Let's bring him in.
Man,
hey, so is that the last game? We got one more next, right?
Well, we're gonna move over to the East. Okay, we got 2 games. So we got 2 matchups in the East. We got the Hawks Celtics. I'll keep this quick. I'm gonna go, and I feel like in this case, I'm gonna say the Celtics.
Oh, that's Celtics, easy money.
Yeah, I say the Celtics. I feel like they're real. I feel like they're those men, those 2 gentlemen right there for the Celtics. I think they're gonna understand what they need to do. And I mean, let's not belabor it. I got the Celtics.
I got the Celtics too. This is easy, but I tell you one thing. Jaylen Brown might not be there next year. So that's a big free agent to come, or not free agent, or a guy who's on the trading block or whatever. But that's a big guy to get. But I'm going Celtics all day. Okay. Trae Young ain't ready.
Trae Young, he don't want it? I think he got to do something with his hair, man. It's too thin. He need to get like, what they can do to thicken up your hair? What is that, like some kind of moss? Some kind of root? There's something that you can do to thicken that up, man. You need to get that in there. Or get some brush waves, but it don't look healthy.
I'm with you.
Yeah, it don't look healthy. There's no Beijing for that.
I'm not a fan of that guy. I mean, he's okay, though.
He cool.
He's okay.
He cool.
I think Caitlin Clark will beat him in the game.
Yeah, but you can't have like baby hair like all the way back. At a certain point, you gotta have like adult hair, baby hair, and then adult hair. Only baby when you have an adult.
Yeah, what, we got the Knicks.
Yeah, top of his head look like the underbelly of a poodle or something, man. Like weirding me out. Can y'all hoop with hats on? Like he weirded me out. All right, so last but not least, we're gonna talk about the good old fashioned Knickerbockers and the Cavs, the Cavaliers. Two very unique names in the NBA, and two very historic teams. I think the Knicks want no problems with the Cavs, and I think the Cavs is going to do horrible things to that squad. The Knicks are not ready.
Donovan Mitchell was gonna do Donovan Mitchell.
The brooms might be out.
Yeah, he
brooms might be out.
You know, he's the type that'll go for 40, 50, 40, 50 again. You know, he's that
a
guy
problem.
in the playoffs.
He's a problem.
Yeah. He's trying to get to the next round and be waiting to see what's going on.
Yeah, man. So listen, as always, we appreciate you all taking some time out your day or evening, because y'all could have been anywhere in the world, but y'all chose to be here with us tonight. You know, it's your boy Sebo, keeping the rubber on the wheels warm.
Hey, this is M.GOODNIGHT. You know, check it out.
Yeah, man. Listen, Hero Game Point, we always keep the game
On point.
We just want y'all to really enjoy yourselves. Get warmed up. I know we bringing everybody in. Start telling a friend. Let them know that we back on.
Let them know we back.
Yeah, man. We got something to talk about, and we look forward to this journey and y'all chiming in for us. And turkey legs, man. And remember, fans, stay off the court and stop talking to paid professionals while they getting paid to be a professional.
Hey, like we say, like, share, repeat, comment, retweet. Oh, did I mess it up? Like, share, comment, repeat, retweet, and do it all again. And we'll be back next Thursday.
And remember, them other podcasts, they're like ashtrays on a motorcycle.
Useless.
So come check us out, man. We here for you, and we doing our thing, and we appreciate y'all chiming in and checking in with us, man. We out, y'all.
Shout out to the people in the back. Welcome back to Season 7 of Game Point Sports on the AHRR Network. I am M.GOODNIGHT, and check us out on Thursday. It's Game Point Sports. We got our sports history. If you don't know, you're gonna know. And check it out, we got the Coach's Corner, where we're gonna interview some of the best and brightest coaches out here in Colorado and maybe even worldwide. Just wait and see.
Hey, and don't forget about that classic Pick 5, where we determine or who we feel like is going to do something for the week. And this is where we get the audience participation, which we know we need and we love, where y'all tell us what you think. And we got a new segment coming up with something special. We call it
Look at This.
And this is something that we have some funny outtakes and bloopers that come up week to week, as you know they do. This is your boy Sebo, keeping the rubber on the wheels warm here on Game Point, our network, every Thursday.
You can follow us on Facebook,
YouTube,
Instagram,
Twitch. And remember, the other podcast is like ashtrays on a motorcycle.
Useless.
And we out. Check us out.